My jealous sister accused me of being a gold digger and tried to ruin my BF's career. My parents took her side as always. I met Chris at a coffee shop where I was working part-time during grad school. He was a software developer at some tech startup and came in every morning for the same order: black coffee and a blueberry muffin. We started talking and hit it off. My older sister Vanessa found out I was dating someone new and immediately wanted details. I told her Chris worked in tech and she got this weird look on her face. "What company?" she asked. When I said the name, her whole attitude changed. She pulled up his LinkedIn profile right there at dinner and started interrogating me. How much does he make? Does he own his apartment? What kind of car does he drive? I told her I had no idea and didn't care. We'd only been dating for 2 months. But Vanessa kept pushing, saying I should know these things before getting serious with someone. My parents just nodded along like she was making perfect sense. A week later, Vanessa texted me saying she did some research and Chris's company just got bought out by a huge corporation for $85 million. She found an article listing Chris as one of the senior engineers who'd been there since the beginning, which meant he probably got a massive payout. I didn't even know about the acquisition. Chris hadn't mentioned it, and honestly, it didn't matter to me. But Vanessa was convinced I was only dating him for his money now. She started making comments at every family dinner. "Oh, Chris must be so generous taking you to such nice restaurants. I bet he loves having a girlfriend who doesn't make him split the bill." It was humiliating. My parents would laugh like she was just joking, but I could see the suspicion in their eyes. They'd always treated Vanessa like she could do no wrong. She was the successful one with a finance job and the perfect husband. I was still in school, still figuring things out, still not good enough in their eyes. Things got really bad when Chris invited me to his company's holiday party. It was at this fancy hotel downtown, and yes, it was nicer than anywhere I'd normally go. But I was excited to meet his coworkers and support him. I posted one photo of us at the party on Instagram, just one picture of us smiling in front of a decorated tree. The next morning, I woke up to 15 missed calls from my mom. Vanessa had apparently spent all night telling our entire extended family that I was a gold digger who trapped a rich tech guy. She sent screenshots of my Instagram to family group chats with captions like, "Look who's living the high life now." My mom was calling because 3 aunts had reached out asking if it was true that I was using Chris for his money. I was so angry I couldn't even respond. But the worst part came 2 days later. Chris called me sounding completely stressed out. His boss had received an anonymous email claiming Chris was involved in insider trading and using company resources for personal gain. The email included screenshots of our social media, photos of us together, and suggested I was some kind of scammer trying to get access to company secrets. HR launched a full investigation. Chris had to hand over his work laptop, his phone, sit through hours of interviews with lawyers. His entire career was on the line because of some anonymous lie. I knew immediately it was Vanessa. The screenshots in the email were from her perspective, from her Instagram account viewing mine. She was the only one obsessed enough with proving I was a gold digger to do something this insane. I drove to my parents' house and confronted her in front of everyone. She denied it at first, but I had already contacted Instagram and gotten the IP address logs from my account. Every single screenshot sent to Chris's company came from her home network. I showed my parents the evidence, the timeline, everything. And you know what my dad said? Maybe Vanessa was just trying to protect the family from embarrassment. My mom actually agreed, saying Vanessa was worried about my reputation and went about it the wrong way. They wanted me to understand her perspective instead of holding her accountable. Chris's company eventually cleared him after finding zero evidence of wrongdoing. But the whole thing created this cloud of suspicion at his job that took months to fade. I stopped speaking to my parents and Vanessa completely. Chris and I are still together 2 years later. We moved to a different city, got our own place, built a life away from my toxic family. Last month, Vanessa sent me a long apology text saying she was jealous because I found someone who actually loved me for who I was, that her own marriage was falling apart and seeing me happy made her angry. I read it and deleted it without responding. Some people don't deserve a second chance.